Hello everyone and welcome to this new video when I'm going to show you how you can install the YouTube Analytics custom connector in your local instance of Power BI Desktop so you can actually try it out. The first thing that we're going to need is go back to the project that we have previously created. If you haven't created your project, you're going to have a link in the description so you can actually go ahead and create your Google API project. Once you actually do so, just go to the credentials section on the left. You're going to see the list of the credentials that you have created. We only created one, so we're going to go to the web client one, which is the only one that we created. And in here, I'm just going to click where it says download JSON. So I'm just going to click here, download JSON. I'm going to click on save as, and my recommendation is that since we're going to be downloading quite a bit of files, just going to be 2 to be honest, but those 2 are really important. Please save them in the same folder. So I'm gonna create a temporary folder here, my music folder. Just gonna call it YouTube. And in here, I'm gonna download this file, this JSON file that has pretty much all of my credentials. So there we go. This is the folder. Now we're done downloading everything from Google. That's all that we need from Google. The next step will be to go to my GitHub repository where I have all of my code. And I'm just going to find the one that says YouTube Analytics.mez. So this is the actual connector. And what you're going to do here is just click on it. So that's going to be a left click. And then here where it says download, just right click and do a save as. And in save as, I'm just going to download it to the folder that I just created, which is going to be this one. So that's all in my YouTube folder inside of my music folder. Now, this is the interesting part. This mez file is actually a zip file. So you can actually rename this, change the extension to be a zip file, and then you can simply extract all of the data inside of that, just like this. I'm just gonna do it right in the same folder. There we go. There we go. We have all of the files right here. And really what I need to do here is simply get rid of this web app. So I'm just gonna delete it and rename this other JSON file, the one that I've actually downloaded, to be web app, just like this. Now this zip file that we had before, I no longer need it, so I can just delete that one. And the rest of everything that we have in this folder, I'm just gonna Control A to select all, and then on share, I can simply zip it. I'm gonna zip it back, and it's gonna be called YouTube Analytics.mez. And just like that, I have my actual connector. Now I'm gonna show you something. Before we actually store it in the custom connectors folder, I'm gonna show you how Power BI Desktop looks. So I'm just gonna open it. I'm gonna show you that the custom connector is not actually showing in my get data sources list. So just to give you a hint of what actually happens. So I'm just gonna go here. It should be all the way at the bottom of it. In the other sections, you're gonna notice that it doesn't show up. I'm gonna go back to the folder, and here I'm gonna grab the MEC, just gonna copy it. So I'll just copy. I'm gonna go back to my custom connectors folder inside of my documents, Power BI Desktop. Just gonna right click and just gonna paste it. Now, if I go back to my get data, even if I actually just click it and try to see it again, I'm gonna notice that it's not actually showing in here. And for that, you're gonna have to close Power BI Desktop, open it again, so it actually catches up this new connector that we have is stored in here. So I'm just restarting Power BI Desktop so I can actually see my connector. So I go to the get data experience and I can just type YouTube. And just like that, I'm going to see that, hey, I now have my connector in there. So those are the steps that you need to take in order to enable this custom connector in your Power BI desktop. And once you actually have it, you can just click here on the channel. And let's just say that you want to edit this query. It's not requesting me any credentials because it already did so a while back when I actually initially tested this. But you can see here that I can refresh. And it's going to prompt me for my credentials again. And this is the new way that Google is actually showing basically the OAuth. So I can actually just click here, choose my connection, click connect, and now I have actually the access to my information. So go ahead and test this out. Let me know your comments in the description below, or maybe in GitHub if you have a GitHub account, and just test it out for yourself. Looking forward to hear your comments. Thank you.